Aloha, good morning. Here in beautiful Kona today. Kailua Kona, Palisades. I've got the drywall dropped off, underlayment for the flooring, all the mud. That's as far as we can get it pushed in the garage. 1,500 feet of flooring. Yeah, we got the insulation, got that in, the spray to match the air spray, drywall texture, and I got joint compound for match up, some moisture board so that the moisture doesn't attack it. Yeah, here we are. Aloha. Aloha, everybody. We're here, the waves are kicking. Just had a swell coming. They just had the Ediacal last week, so it was real big. Swells are coming over to the Big Island. Here we are. Just bought a new vacuum, another rigid. One we have is about 8 years old and it still works, so I got another hose for it. And this one had seen its day. So yeah, we got the one that's a blower and vice versa. That is inside. Turn these.
We have watched the seminar with Dr. Walker.
So we got the board up in here, just testing out some spots where they had ripped off the paper, taking off the backsplash, the paper ripped off. So we had to put something there, fill it, and then put some paper back over it, make a nice mesh, kind of a mesh over it, paper backing, because it'll bleed through brown, but if they come back with a backsplash, it'll cover it. So I'm not too worried about that. Then we got going into here. In the closets. Getting all this insulated this into here. We even got this spot. So we're gonna have to move these outlets to get behind and put the board behind it. So we're just doing all the full ones now and getting all these cut. Yeah, pretty easy, just tedious. Of course, it's not every outlet in the house basically we have to cut out, so it's not a lot of full boards. Aloha. We did this, filled it in. We didn't get to all of it. The tough part is matching these corner beads. You have to at least go behind it so that you can fill in mud, and you don't want a line there. So you want to go kind of heavy like I did over there, you can see. And then what I'm going to do is come back and sand and get that edge perfect going around. But to match all this stuff, we had to use that fiber tape, really thin. This right here. And what it does is it creates such a thin layer where you're gonna put both these at, that you don't really see it. When we're mudding it, you can see paper tape, you can see mesh tape. This stuff is so thin, it just gives such a nice finish when I'm trying to match these two. It's the best solution I've found. There's other ways people do it, but this way I've always come up and we could do a nice, we sand this down. We sanded a little bit before we put this in, just a little bit above to get it a little flat. So when I come back and I spray, I'm gonna spray the texture a little bit more above that edge. So you're not gonna be able to see it. We did it in the kitchen some already and it came out great. You can see we did a little test in here, spray texture test to see if it matched. We did a pretty good job matching it. The cabinets are gonna go here, so I didn't really worry about putting too much mud. We just wanted to make sure it matched. We've got down this hallway into the bathroom. We did this one in here. So this is done. So basically we're all closed off. One more little piece over here because we're in between these two. And then a couple little pieces over here. Yeah. Just more drywall, more mud. Aloha. We're back at this beautiful house. That mold rip out we did, we are now in the verge of almost getting to the flooring. We put up all the moisture board, that bottom 2 foot, put a nice texture on it, and repainted the walls all the way around. Basically the whole 2 foot of the house. We have one board over here. There's getting an outlet on this back wall. She's going to put a tiny mini bar fridge in this little opening, so it needs a power. So I left that back side off. But yeah, you can look in the previous videos. I'll show what this looked like. Yeah, and then back to the floor areas. We kind of went around the base, around where the base was, and chipped up all that old carpet stuff. Just kind of glued down the tack strip. Got all of our corners nice. Going here, we've painted the ceilings. We've got all the closets. We left these holes. There was a couple holes that we needed for the brackets to hang. All the other holes we kind of already filled in. This area in here, we paint matched today. That was right there. We did a little bit of some tile base, cut it to match, stuck it in. We just blended the wall in with some paint. So this was like an off-white in here. So we think we did a really good job of matching that. Coming back down this hallway. All this was all torn out and we did all matched it. This is the back. We have the ceilings, walls, closet, everything wet today. I was just getting a little feel for how high that was gonna be with this new vinyl flooring and this subfloor padding. Let's see if I'm gonna have, it's gonna have a nice little crack there. So I'm gonna have to come back with some quarter round and go around the whole house just to make up that little crack. And yeah, this was demoed and and going around with the big roller and doing our final roll. In this room, we got this page.